So how do you feel about having the vaccine if it becomes available to you two?
I don't think I'm scared of it. I think if I had the opportunity, I definitely would go and get it.
Getting vaccinated against COVID is something the Skinner family all have opinions on. Both 15-year-old Bella and her 13-year-old brother Henry would like the jab.
What are your thoughts? What are the pros and cons of having the vaccine?
I think the benefits of getting this, will that mean that I can go into the future in GCSEs without having to miss school or have anything affect my learning?
Dad Carl believes parents should have the choice when it comes to vaccinating their children.
I felt that the chances of them getting long COVID were more detrimental than the chances of them getting ill from having the vaccine. And looking at the previous history of vaccines and the current vaccine indicated that there's no real risk.
But the government's advisors, the JCVI, don't think vaccinating all 12 to 15-year-olds is necessary. In the information the JCVI says shows marginal benefit to the health of a 12 to 15-year-old, making some parents hesitant.
Looking at the so far medical advice, if they're saying no, then I think no.
I think it should always be the parent's choice, but it should be discussed with the child, depending on age as well.
Because of a scientific thing that they're saying, I wouldn't allow them to get it at this age, you know.
They want to experiment on the kids. They shut all the schools down, and it's not even affecting the children.
Instead, they recommend only those with underlying health conditions get the jab. They want more research into the rare side effect of heart inflammation.
While this may not be a straightforward comms message, this is really about scientific honesty, and people do need to have the information that they would want in order to decide what to do if the vaccine is made available for these children.
In the information the JCVI says shows marginal benefit to the health of a 12 to 15-year-old. The government, though, want a broader perspective and has asked chief medical officers to consider the impact on wider society. One worry is that COVID-19 could spread when schools reopen, further disrupting education.
If the government chooses not to vaccinate children, then it will be all the more important that they have other mitigations in place, or we're going to see a really disrupted term.
Families won't have long to sit around and wait for a decision. The government said to be hopeful that vaccines will be offered to all 12 to 15-year-olds and will make an announcement within days. Charlotte Lomas, Sky News.